que se armen los pinches chingasos.
Alright, so here we go. Rolling again, my friend, my buddy John. And we're here battling for grips. He's doing a really good job at getting away. And I mean for something specific, but didn't work. And he went for my ankle pick type takedown. We actually drilled that today. So, and he actually he took me down, and at the same time I was trying to go for a guillotine, but it didn't work. And as usual, passed my guard. It's getting so good and quick and fast in passing my guard. And normally here I actually wait a few minutes, and here, if you could see, I was lifting him up a little bit, because normally when it's somebody that it's lighter than me, I usually sweep him from here when they're this far forward. No, it was a little too forward, so I could have taken him. But when somebody my size, or a little lighter, a little heavier, then I'm having a hard time. But here we are. And here was actually, he was aiming to do a Ezekiel on me. He didn't really quite have it. He was just too far. It's important to reposition properly, I think, in order for you to be able to have it as successful. Although he was creating a lot of pressure, I wouldn't have tapped, but perhaps had he held a little longer, I may have. And so yeah, he's definitely putting a lot of pressure. He's getting better every day for sure, and he's improving. And oh, look at his agility. Yeah, I saw that a couple times where he just jumped over from one side to the other. So he's very agile, very good. And he's definitely putting in practice more using his weight. As you can see, he's putting a lot of his weight off of his knees, and it's creating all that pressure. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He's very agile, very fast, very athletic guy. He's John, the power lifter. And here, I don't know what he was doing. Oftentimes, there's some setups that I could do from here when I'm on bottom. Some of them are sweeps, but I was actually having a hard time with him. And there's a few other things I was trying to do, but I just couldn't position myself to do some of the chokes, or some of the traps that I do from bottom, from side control bottom. Nevertheless, he kept pulling, he kept pressure. I wasn't really worried here in some of these instances. Some of the instances I was worried that he was going to try to something I was not going to be able to get out of. But he did. He mounted real good. But here, I think this is, a good job. He was trying to set up S mount. And he was probably aiming for armbar. I know I held him, and this is where I set up my sweeps. And usually go right, but then I sort of pushed them to one side so that I could set them up to go to the other side. But once I'm here, this is kind of far for an Ezekiel, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a hit and miss. And here he was so worried. I was putting a lot of pressure on his Ezekiel that he let his guard go, and so then I also stopped it. But with the intention of pass him to reset again. So I attempted again to do the Ezekiel, anticipating that I was going to be able to get in on the side control or mount. And here was almost tapping out until I got a mount control where it allowed me to create more pressure, and then that's where I got the tap. But nevertheless, still, John puts a lot of pressure. He's not easily taken down, as you could see there. He was just a strong, big guy, very athletic, and he pushed it right back and then gained control right back. So I think same as last week as far as our roll goes. I think I won the round based on that one tap, but if I didn't get the tap, he would have won the round on points because he was all over me all of the time, most of the round. So it's a good thing. And he's only improving. And getting better every day. But look at that, how athletic he was. So here he was trying to actually create a lot of pressure. He did get a lot of pressure. He almost got me on this one because he got my arm trapped. And I was defending it, but he almost got me. Had he held on a little bit, I would have, I shared this with him, that he would have got it. But I was able to escape from that and push him off with the I forget what it was. I didn't how I did it, but I was able to push him off. Then here the bell had rung already, but he was trying to do something, some kind of choke, and so then normally I try to go with it so that they could try, my opponents could try to finish. I like to I like to participate in such a way where sometimes my opponents get me for sure. Everybody gets me all the time, and sometimes they don't. In the last minute, like here, and then I kind of let them finish hit whatever he's trying to do, and then I tap. That's kind of what happens. So good job, Jen. See you next time.